Hello viewers. In this lesson on how to use a multimeter, we will learn on how to measure continuity, voltage and current both in milliamperes and amperes. What is a multimeter? It is an instrument that measures various parameters, i.e. continuity, resistance, voltage, current and in some cases additional quantities such frequency and capacitance. Types. Analog multimeter. Uses a moving needle to display readings. Digital multimeter. Uses a digital display. This diagram is of a multimeter. It has a display screen, rotary switch, test leads and ports for voltage or resistance, comm and amperes. Now let's look at the parts of a multimeter we have. Display. This shows the measurement reading. Rotary switch or dial. This select what you want to measure, i.e. voltage, current or ohms, etc. Ports, sockets. 1. Comm, black in color. This is for common, ground terminal. 2. Voltage or ohms. This is for voltage and resistance measurement. 3. Milliamperes, red in color. This is for measuring small currents. 4. 10 amperes, red in color. This is for measuring high current, up to 10 amperes. Test leads. There are two. The black test lead is always inserted into comm while the red test lead is moved between milliamperes, amperes, voltage or ohms port. When a multimeter is measuring resistance it is called an ohmmeter. When a multimeter is measuring voltage it is called a voltmeter. When a multimeter is measuring current it is called an ammeter. Note: meters are of various types, so it's important to know how to use it. Before you use any multimeter it's important to test the test leads. The procedure is: insert the black test lid to common or comm knob. Insert the red test lid to voltage or resistance knob. Switch on the multimeter and turn the rotary switch to continuity symbol. Short out the test leads. Observation: you will hear a beeping sound. Conclusion: the test leads are sound or in good working condition. To do continuity measurement follow this procedure. Insert the black test lid to comm knob. Insert the red test lid to voltage, resistance knob. Turn dial to continuity. Touch the two probes or short together. The meter beeps if the test leads are in good working condition. Place probes across a wire, circuit. If it beeps, the circuit is continuous. Now let's learn how to do resistance measurement. Precaution. Make sure the circuit power is off before performing this test. Then follow this procedure. Insert the black test lid to comm knob. Insert the red test lid to voltage or resistance. Turn dial to the appropriate ohms setting. Place probes across the resistor or component to be measured. Read resistance on the display. The SI units for resistance is ohms. How then do we do voltage measurement? Insert the black test lid to comm knob. Insert the red test lid to voltage or resistance knob. Turn dial to V. Choose AC tilde or DC depending on what you're measuring. Choose a voltage range on the multimeter that is higher than what you are measuring. Place probes across the component or power source that is parallel connection. Read the voltage on the display. The SI unit for voltage is volts. Note: for voltage measurement to be done supplely must be on. Voltage can be millivolts, that is MV, volts, that is V, kilovolts, that is kV. This diagram shows how the voltmeter is placed in a circuit. As you can see, it's placed in parallel to the load. To measure current in milliamperes follow the below procedure. Insert the black test lid to comm knob. Insert the red test lid to milliamperes or mA knob. Turn dial to mA, AC or DC. Insert the multimeter in series with what you want to measure. Current must flow through it. Read the current in mA on the display. Note: for current measurement supply and load must both be on. To measure current in amperes follow the below procedure. Insert the black test lid to comm knob. Insert the red test lid to amperes or a knob. Turn dial to A, AC or DC. Insert the multimeter in series with what you want to measure. Current must flow through it. Read the current in amperes on the display. Note: for current measurement supply and load must both be on. The below diagrams show how an ammeter is placed in the circuit, that is, it's connected in series with the load. Now let's wind up this lesson by looking at the safety precautions when using a multimeter. 1. Always choose an appropriate range for all parameter measurements, that is, if you are measuring a 415 volts set the range to a value greater than 415, example 500 volts. 2. Never measure resistance or continuity on a live circuit. 3. Use the correct port for high current to avoid damaging the multimeter. 4. Double check settings before connecting and switching on the power supply. 5. Never touch the leads when the power supply is on. Thank you for watching this channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. May God bless you.